Hey guys, just got back from PAX. It was an awesome time. A lot more casual, I found, just because it was 4 days. But I'm going to try and jump in right now and try and make as many videos as I can as possible. First one I'm going to talk about is Ryse. No, not that. Ryse! The third-person hack-and-slash game made by Crytek. I know a lot of people were a bit iffy about it, especially when they showed that presentation at E3 where all it was QuickTime events. Really, it kind of still is. There's a little bit more to it. Best description I can give you you remember that Spartan Total Warrior game? I made a trailer about it years ago, but that Spartan Total Warrior game, you know, it was a hack and slash game made by Creative Assembly. It was kind of a difficult fighting kind of game, especially if you put the difficult up. It was really hard because you had to really use block and your shield bash and everything. That's what Ryse is, except better looking, and it's got a lot more brutality with its combos. Now this is the showing of it right now. I had to wait an hour and a half to play this game. Now there's some interesting things about it. This wasn't single player. This wasn't single player. It was co-op. My buddy and I were going through these reincarnations, these reenactments of battles taking place in the Colosseum, and it was cool because it kind of showed up a little bit, but they changed the ground of the Colosseum to try and reenact certain stories. For this instance, it's the slaughter of the barbarians, and it's kind of cool because the map changes a little bit, a bit more to it than what looks like going on. Yeah, it's basically very simple kind of objectives, and then in the end killing the barbarian leaders, but they really add up your kills, your combos, and how well you did, and they kind of give you experience to upgrade your soldier. Like there's a lot of ideas of customizing your soldiers and your character and really personalizing it with the Xbox One. That was another thing too. Since I played on the Xbox One, it kind of felt cool. The first thing I did was I played with the D-pad. Doesn't feel like that nacho cheese kind of stickiness that the 360 has. So really, that's it. Everything else is great. About the controller. The controls are a little odd at first. First they're really set out, but then when you want to try and throw a javelin, you have to hold the left trigger and X. You don't hold the trigger, like the right trigger, to throw the javelin. You have to have X as well. So, and also the javelin kind of seems a little bit useless. I don't know. The only time you have to use it is to throw it to hit an archer. I tried to throw it at a guy. I threw it at him 3 times and he never fell down. There's a few glitches with the whole combo system. Like, it was really cool. You could double team. Like, my buddy and I, we double team these guys all the time. Like, stab them like 17 times. And some of the animations for the combos were cool, but the problem was, by using the combo, we never really had to block, because the instant we saw this skull thing appear above people, we would instantly stab them right and like start that combo immediately. And then there was no point in blocking, because you couldn't break this. And the problem was, it slowed down that animation, so it looked really weird if you were looking at it from as the opposite player. But the one thing that was kind of cool, they've taken away, when you do this combo, when you hit the B button to start the combo, the execution or whatever, it doesn't bring up these letters, but it brings up a colored outline of the character. And if I'm correct, if you hit the right button according to the color, you get a better execution, and it increases your combo, as well as this thing up on the top, the middle of the screen. You'll see it. It says it's all red. It's the color of the Colosseum. It says encaptured or something like that. That is something that will affect how you play co-op. Like, this is the crowd. You have to entertain the crowd, and to do that you have to kill them more, be extremely visceral, do lots of combos. You do that, and the more points you get, the more accolades you get. There was also another thing they said about your soldier can be associated with certain gods. The one we had was associated with Jupiter, which gave us this lightning power thing that would shock, push back enemies. And apparently that can change depending on what god you use. There's different powers for each one. The last things I could say is apparently you could use health, which was the D-pad, but really I didn't care. I was doing so well that I never needed to use health. So really, this game, I love hack and slash games. It's my guilty pleasure, so I'll probably get it, but it could be really bad. Alright, I'm not going to try and disillusion anyone. Like, it could be, the best it will be is decent. It's not going to be amazing. It's going to be decent at least, but it also could be really bad depending on, there was a few glitches that I saw too, that there's only 2 months left, so I really don't know if they can fix that. Besides that, that's it. I could say. Yeah, I thought it was cool. I liked it. It was the last game I played at PAX. So anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. There'll be more. Hopefully, it was a little bit. I would say definitely wait and see, because like I said, it could be good or bad. But anyway, that's all for me, guys. I'll see you next video.